I don't think she knew the reactions about to get. This is astonishing.
Well said.
Could you please clear up the cuck article you wrote?
I am not going to talk about this.
Okay.
And basically, you know what? Fuck you.
What?
For bringing this up right here and right now. Why are you doing this to me?
I didn't know
Well, just use a little bit of fucking common sense.
Let me make this bigger. I think I might have some music here. It's time to finally play the Jack Murphy article. Now, what is this? Is this music okay? What? What? What?
I wish Bibble was here to read this article. He couldn't do it. There's Ralph over there corpsing.
Cultivating erotic energy from a surprising source. Today I sent my adoring...
This is something else.
Today I sent my adoring, loyal, hot young girlfriend of 2 years to have sex with a stranger from Tinder. She is currently at his apartment, checked in with me via text, and is presumably sucking and fucking her way to a good time. I'm alone writing. Couldn't be happier. Now, before you write me off as another salon.com freak who wants to be a cuckold or some kind of spineless beta undermale, hear me out. It's been a long, long road. My manhood is intact and my dick is hard. I'm almost 40. Years ago, after my divorce from my blue pill marriage, I found Royce, Roosh V, and eventually Rational Male. Along the way, I made friends with Cernovich. We came up together in the game. I've learned over time how my natural disposition is to be dominant. For submissive women, I'm practically an ideal. Jack Murphy, by the way. I've had sex slaves, little girls. What?
What?
It literally says that, by the way. And tied them all up. Feminists seek me out to fuck them like the patriarchy. And yet I've just sent my 15-year junior girlfriend to bang Matt from Tinder. Why? Years of being in a dead marriage, sexless, undesired, unappreciated, made me question myself. Made me question my manliness. It made me question my worth. I was emasculated. In couples therapy, the 60-year-old shriveled arbiter proclaimed my sexual urges unreasonable. That my wife had no obligation, not even a passing concern for the existential angst my unrequited sexual energy was creating. I was dying. My personal Maslow's unmet. But they didn't care, Gator. Ultimately, divorce and subsequent rape followed. What the? From that disorder, my new persona evolved. I made it a goal to become objectified. Was that the healthiest conception? Maybe not. But my ego demanded it for my survival.
Neon Knicker sent $3. What a disgusting, unmasculine, self-aggrandizing faggot this guy is. Cucks are like a half step away from just becoming trannies. This guy is completely drunk on Jewish Kool-Aid at this point.
You don't even got
He
the
should just
half
kill
of it yet,
himself.
dude. You don't understand.
It gets worse. It gets so much worse.
Was that the healthiest conception? In many ways, sex is about being accepted by the other person. Human beings are designed for attachment and affirmation. We need it. It is okay to desire being affirmed.
Chaos Acolyte sent $3. I'm high as a giraffe stick, straight vibing to this music.
Is that Matt from Tinder? Has he got Jack Murphy's girlfriend bent over the bed right now, Gator?
Just spit roasting her.
He's spitting on the pussy, there's no doubt. You gotta love that callback, Gator. That's why they pay me the big bucks. Not getting that from your wife and not being able to get it elsewhere is damaging. It takes healing. So away I went on a journey whose goal was to become desired purely for sexual and physical reasons. I wanted to be the most memorable sexual experience for each woman I slept with, to ruin her forever in a good way. I wanted a lot of sex, and I got it. I succeeded. And maybe now I'm even sated. The edge gets far from the center eventually. Excitement and novelty can wear off. Even novelty can become boring. There are only so many approaches to sex, so many different ways of doing it, only so many different kinds of people and lovers.
Matt from Tinder sent $3. Shit was so cash.
For me and those of us who like to push the edge, eventually the only area left to explore becomes things you can only do as an evolved couple. Apex. Intimacy and vulnerability are essential to form the trust which becomes the launching point for erotic explorations. Unfortunately, over time, intimacy as practiced today tends to lead to the extinguishment of the erotic flame. A sad irony. Surely getting to know your partner can kill the spark. Esther Perel, author of Mating in Captivity, I forgot it was this long, writes that intimacy can destroy desire and passion. When two become one, there is no gap to bridge. That gap is where erotic energy lies. Creating and maintaining a gap between two people who live together takes special care. When my girlfriend and I decided together that I'm going to rape her whenever I want, that appearance of non-consent gives us extra erotic energy.
Neon Knicker sent $3. This is a pudgy Jew cuckold who claims to have had little girls. Anything he touches is permanently ruined by definition. His next sexual experience should involve a bear and a needle on an electric floor. And
I don't know about that. Rape certainly is about bridging a gap, as it were, and it inherently contains a certain anonymity to it. What the fuck? It turns it on like crazy. I love it. Healthy, vigorous sex can and does include violence and aggression. Power dynamics are often at the core. But we decide in advance what's okay, and we have an established code of conduct. It is suspended disbelief. This disbelief allows us to create a gap to close. It creates space for desire to reach out to the other person. Role-playing stranger rape puts us into different personas for the moment, creating mystery, danger, and desire. i.e. it's fucking hot. Matt from Tinder helps us to introduce another element which requires suspended disbelief. Just like my girlfriend knows I could nor ever would actually rape her, I too know that my girlfriend is not going to leave me for some guy she met on Tinder today to fuck. The entire experience is regimented according to my rules. I introduced her to the idea. I pushed it. I told her to go on Tinder and find someone. On the day in question, I tell her when and where to do it. She checks in with me via text. I know where she is, and I'm waiting for her. She is not alone. She is on a mission sent directly by me. And the entire point is for me to get turned on in a way that wouldn't happen otherwise. The excitement, eustress, and anticipation put me in a different state. I get turned on knowing someone else wants my girl as badly as I do. Yes, I get turned on knowing she is fucking someone else. We've done it together, where we picked up a guy at a bar, took him home, and I watched them have sex. What the fuck, Gator? Or we brought a guy from Craigslist over, and I took pictures as he banged her. This time, I just sent her on her way and gave myself time to write and relax, knowing that exceptional sex awaits upon reunion. The time she spends with the other guy, it isn't really hers alone. It's ours. It's mine. It's her acting out my ideas. Her behavior is a manifestation of my will. It's not incongruent with our dominant submissive relationship, as crazy as that may sound to some. When she was finished, she rushed back to me immediately, and we had the best sex ever, yet again. Each time surpassing the last. New Pigs, 2 years into it. 2 years into it! Two years, Gator.
2 years.
$730 days. That's a lot of fucking Craigslist dick. Tinder in there too. Ratchet though, going on Craigslist, even more ratchet. What the fuck, Gator?
And he fucked her right after. What did he do? Did he?
Was he gonna?
Did he gargle some of the other man's mayonnaise?
He's gonna a little taste test. How many nights was it more than one, Matt from Tinder?
A Matt from Tinder and a Carlos from Craigslist.
A truckload from Tinder and a carload from Craigslist.
Period from Backpage, maybe? I mean, this is an older article.
The bandwagon from Backpage, man, he was slutting this bitch out everywhere, wasn't he? Putting ourselves into that situation creates newer, crazier levels of erotic energy that leads to even better and more powerful sexual experiences. Call it sperm wars, fear of losing her, or jealousy. All of it contrived by our own suspended disbelief. It leads to an amping of my own sexual energy in a way I've not experienced anywhere else. Basically, I got to spend time writing and being alone, my preferred activity. And in return, I got hotter and more satisfying sex with a sexy young girl that I love. Our bodies are fickle creatures. I don't think love or lust is designed to do much more than trick us into getting her pregnant. A temporary insanity cloaked in oxytocin and dopamine. It fades usually 18 to 36 months in, and you're left wondering where the spark went and how to get it back. This outright manipulation of sex hormones through contrived consensual sexual activities involving a third person is just another biohack. It can be part of the repertoire of the individualist self-regurgitating, self-regulating male. But not just anyone can or should jump into something similar. What I'm talking about is advanced stuff, guys. Apex level. Apex.
Godzilla37 sent $3. The Jays write this shit to try to convince any stupid guy to cuckold himself, but the blame can only fall on the dumb sap that actually falls for this shit.
Apex.
She will leave you. Neon Knicker sent $3. WTF has to be wrong with you to think these things, let alone publish them. This is what goes through a Jack's Jewish mind when he's jacking off. Next he should bridge the gap between his ears with 130 grains of lead. Hopefully
No,
Jack is
don't.
back.
Apex level. There are ground rules and conditions precedent required before closing on a deal like this. Cultivating erotic energy can be risky this way. Your frame and, shall I say, your frame and trust must be impenetrable for this to work. You have to be in a certain place, Gator. You have to be in a certain place before you can ever try this. From my experience, I've deconstructed what has worked, and here's how you do it. Learn, get fit, raise your status. Before you attempt a Matt from Tinder scenario, you better already be at the top of your game, Gator. Follow everything Mike tells you to do at Danger and Play first. That's Mike Cernovich, by the way, who I like. Once you've mastered yourself, then you can master advanced shit like this.
I don't think Cernovich has ever said.
Mike never co-signed the Apex mindset. He never got in on the Apex mindset game. Learn game, get fit, take baby steps, go through all the other stuff first. This is for when you're sated. This is for when you've already experimented with BDSM, Tantra, or whatever else gets you going. Extinguish the thrill of novelty first. Have threesomes with other women. Have girls on the side. When that energy ebbs, when you find yourself wanting to work with more than even talk to other girls. Wait, when you find yourself wanting to work more than even talk to other girls, much less put in the energy to fuck them, then start to consider something like I'm suggesting. You actually get an entire erotic charge from doing nothing. Highly efficient. The day after nights like this, I'm usually creatively supercharged. These are nights after whoring out his girlfriend, by the way. You must be dominant and she submissive. If your natural disposition is to be submissive, you have already lost the fight. Go back to step one. You must be dominant in your personality and relationship, so much so that you and she acknowledge it and she embraces her submissive nature to enhance your own dominant one. You must trust her. Trust is another word for being able to trust the plan, for being able to predict someone's behavior. Trust encompasses knowing your girl's position in life, where she is mentally, emotionally, financially, professionally, such that you know how she is going to behave. Your trust comes from the fact that you know she won't leave you because you're the man of her dreams. You've mastered yourself and the game such that you know you're the one doing the choosing. By the way, this is a fucking manifesto, not a goddamn... It's not just a fucking article, dude. This thing is long. Are you... What in the...
This dude has thought a lot about other guys putting their dicks inside of his girlfriend.
Dude, it is not good.
Neon Knicker sent $3. I feel bad for Matt. Who could ever live down sticking your penis in this awful Jay's sloppy seconds, then have her run back to him and enjoy your leftovers? Did Matt ever find out what he had done?
I don't know. It must always be your idea. If your girl brings this up to you and insists over your protestations, you might as well just pack your bags, brother, because that relationship is already dead. This experience is about you, your needs, and your desires. She will love it because you want it. Staying true to your own desires and not settling for anything less will turn her on. You must set the tone, the pace, and be the sole decider as to when and if at all this actually goes down. You have complete and unfettered access to her phone and social media accounts should you choose to look. Myself, I like to look at the text and Tinder messages from potential third parties because it turns me on. What the fuck, Gator?
This is some serial killer vibe shit.
So he's like checking out, like, I mean, presumably like nude pics probably being exchanged and shit. Like,
He's getting off to it.
he says, I use that sexual energy and turn it right back around on her. Bottom line, you must be in control 100%. Have her fuck a young guy. Assuming you're in a relationship with a younger woman, as you should be. Well, I mean, broken clock's right once a day. But, anyway, twice a day, actually. Assuming you're in a relationship with a younger woman, as you should be. I'm not sure about his broken clock, though. You should have her bang a young guy on the side. This way, she will really only see him as a physical fling rather than any potential competitor for her loyalty. Your status, maturity, and vastly superior world knowledge will keep you secure. Have fun. Check in with yourself. Make sure you're enjoying it. If you are distressed, actually insecure, or feel like you're compromising yourself, do not engage. Go back to step 1 and start over. This is meant to enhance your life, make you more vigorous, and hack your hormonal environment. What the fuck? If it's not lifting you up, then you should try something else. Some of this, or maybe all of this, is going to challenge many of you. I guess so. Some of you are going to call me a cuckold, a pussy, or accuse me of being somehow less of a man. Maybe you think I'm secretly
all
gay.
Of the above.
If you're feeling any of those, you should probably look inside and ask yourself why what I've decided for myself is making you feel that way. This is apex level stuff, like I said. It is
Normal
not.
people don't let other guys fuck their wife. I'm just saying.
It's apex level stuff. It's not for the neophyte. It's not for those who aren't dominant
I just don't understand it.
in their relationship. It's not for those whose woman is pushing the agenda. Whose woman, whatever. It is for those who are developed and mature as a man. This is like, it's like for the intellectual, basically. For those who are developed and mature as a
The
man.
intellectual man's fetish.
Right. The thinking man's fetish. Who have learned about relationships and themselves in the process. It is for those who can begin to grasp what cultivating erotic energy means and comprehend it is essential to keep it alive as time progresses. That's kind of weird, Leland. And most importantly, it is for those who are willing to push the envelope within the bounds of a healthy relationship, understanding that the final frontiers of sexual exploration can only be done with a devoted, loyal partner. And it has his Twitter that he currently uses now, linked there. This is the highlighted article. A lot of people went through here and just absolutely roasted them. I remember reading the comments, and they're brutal. The comments are even funnier than the fucking article. This guy goes, "You must be dominant. How the hell can you be dominant if someone else is fucking your girlfriend?" The guy below goes, "Orgasm denial. He tells them when to come and only if he says so. Wink, wink. And how much of it if they're allowed to get on his face?" Holy shit. This shit is still gold after all these years, dude. It's like, Some shit's evergreen. Some shit is evergreen. By the way, some of these comments got graveyarded even before the archive, dude. There's got to be an earlier one. Is there? I don't know. I have to look. Holy shit. Is there? I have to. Man, fuck. Let me see. Where are the earlier? I forgot how to see the earlier ones, Gator. What the fuck? I ain't gonna mess with it right now. Anyway, let's see. There's some more on here, though. It doesn't look like they got too many. The first one they got, though. Let's see. Oh, my God. Jack says this, though. The entire event is at my discretion and wouldn't happen otherwise. I told her when to go, what to do, and she came back to me immediately. Then we fucked like crazy. Next day, she cleaned the house and cooked dinner just like usual. I know it's hard to wrap your mind around, but this is why I put in all the disclaimers I did. You have to have everything else locked down hard first. Lifestyle status, money, fitness, all of it on point. Then and only then can you undertake something like this and keep frame. The guy says, do you really feel in control, cuck? Then he says he's going to ban him.
Do you feel in charge?
Dude goes, of course I'm in control. It's my house, my life, my place, my girl. She just came back from the store with a new cake plate for the cake she's making from scratch today. Of course I'm in control. That's what all cucks say. Oh, my God.
Neon Knicker sent $3. I just looked inside myself and immediately saw a bear and an eagle staring back. Now you know why we do what must be done. Thanks, Jack, for reminding me why we will always need delousing chambers with wooden doors.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching this clip. This is the CACA Welfare. Remember to like and subscribe.